Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in, all you sinners. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is going to be part 2 of my Ark Additions review series. Today we are doing the Dino or the Deinosuchus, the giant big crocodile here. Oh, look, and you can see a little Raptor in the background. That's from a different mod. But this was a viewer request. So, you know, a little bit out of order. We were going alphabetically. Not a problem, though. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. Let's go check it out. So this is we named it Placid, Lake Placid, so hopefully you get that reference here. So first things first, design is amazing. They did an excellent job on this thing. I really think that they truly outdid themselves. But we have just a couple attacks here. They has 3 different attacks on land. So you have the left click, which was just like your normal bite. Let's go into K mode here. So normal bite, and then you have a tail swipe with this, which is C. It's a little bit weird on slanted ground, but hey, whatever, it still works, right? And then you have this attack called the Gigabyte. Now the Gigabyte is a charged attack. You charge it up to 100% and you can hold it pretty much indefinitely. You can even move around, you can walk, you can sprint. And what this does is a massive bite attack that also applies the Nash debuff. So that way your target bleeds over time. Now when I let go of this, he is going to do just a very slight lunge forward, but watch this damage. That is 2,900. Absolutely devastating damage. Definitely fucking badass. We, on my tribe and on this server, we love the Deinosuchus. It's one of the better water tames in my opinion. Now, the issue with the Deinosuchus, is that it is not immune to grabs. It is not immune to the Cindenari or the electric eel paralyzing effects. But as long as you can avoid those, you'll be fine. One of the really cool things that you may have noticed earlier was with the Deinosuchus, if you are turned to the side or even behind like so, and you left click, it'll actually turn around and strike 180 degrees, which I think is an excellent touch. It definitely makes the character or the dino seem much more lifelike, if you understand what I mean. And that's how they attack in the wild, like, you know, alligators and crocodiles today. So very reminiscent of its modern day counterpart. So I think they did a very good job. Now the pros to this thing. Damage for the Gigabyte is absolutely insane. Nash debuff, so obviously you can DPS pretty much anything in the ocean, besides like a Deinosuchus, because it's going to grab you anyways. They are very quick on land, respectively, for how well they perform in the water. So definitely a really good amphibious dino. So I really recommend that if you have like a swamp base, or if you have one that's like close to the ocean, definitely this one is good. Even if you need to traverse the land even for a little while, this is definitely a good mount. Now, its normal attacks do still a decent amount of damage. 455 is certainly respectable. We're just gonna briefly go over the stats here on this one. So right now it's sitting at 43k health, 2300 stam, 1242 oxygen, which interestingly enough doesn't matter on the Deinosuchus. They don't consume oxygen at all once they're underwater. So again, amazing aquatic tame. Food doesn't matter. Weight, we have it at 2166 because we do use it to go get oil, pearls, raw prime fish, pretty much anything in the water we use this bad boy for. Melee damage is sitting at 828 and movement speed is at 122. The scaling is really good for these dinos. So 43,000 up to 46, almost 47,000. Definitely a huge jump. And then again, right there to 50k. Stamina goes up pretty well here too. So around 2k, a little shy of. Weight goes up fairly well also, and along with the melee damage, 828 to 845 is crazy, especially with a dino that can do this much raw devastation with a singular bite. And then the movement speed scales to about 2.6 or something like that. So, you know, take it what you leave it. Now, this particular Deinosuchus is going to be a lot more, quite frankly, badass than what you're going to find in the wild, because we do a lot of breeding, and as you can see, we do have a ton of breeding here with 9 total mutations in several stats. So gonna work for something this good, but it's definitely gonna be worth it and pay dividends when you take it out into the wild for sure. Now, in order to get one, unfortunately I don't have any footage of me taming a Deinosuchus because I personally did not obtain this one. Oh, there's a weird looking fish over here. You have to find them while they're sunbathing. They will be sitting on the shore with their mouth open like so, and you have to walk up to their mouths and put food in it. I personally recommend, and again, this is through a friend, to bring a red panda with you. Red pandas, they actually, I believe, are in a different mod pack, but they will pretty much make tames non-aggressive towards you, or wild dinos non-aggressive towards you, using the friendly buff or debuff, depending on how you look at it. It's not super hard. I've never personally gone out and done it. So, you know, if you do it, comment below what your experience was like. Maybe I will upload some taming videos. Well, whatever this fish is, it's got a ton of health. Because I hit that thing for almost 3,200 and it's still alive. Now, the Gigabyte does have a cooldown here. So, you know, we couldn't immediately use it, but look at that. That's like, you know, 10, maybe 15 seconds at max. So we're just gonna kill this Deinosuchus right here. Boom. 2-shot. Now, max level on my server is 300. This is my personal server that I pay to host. Definitely would love to have you all here. So if you want to join in the fun, I will link the server details below. But this is, you know, this is enough land activity. Let's go ahead and take this bad boy into the water here. We're gonna do our best to avoid those very dangerous type dinos. So this is gonna be the normal sprinting speed here, or the swimming speed, excuse me. And then this is gonna be the sprinting speed. So it's pretty quick. And if you look in the top right hand corner, you can see that no oxygen is being consumed. So very good. And with the carry weight, you know, you can definitely hit up those oil veins, underwater metal veins, everything. So this saddle is a basic saddle. I do believe the Deinosuchus take reduced damage, just in like a general sense. So they are going to be one of the tankier amphibious mounts out there for water. But yeah, they perform really well in the water. I really recommend them. We got a little seal here. Oh, narwhal, excuse me. I don't know why I said seal. But yeah, this thing is pretty badass. Again, I can't recommend them enough. I personally use Placid a lot, and I'm never even questioning my safety when I'm in the water. They can swim backwards very slowly, so you can't really depend on that, but you can technically do it here. So we're gonna charge up that Gigabyte. get a little bit of lag here. Sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties. It looks like that everything is kind of simmered down a bit. I was just having some slight performance issues. No worries though. But yeah, that's pretty much the Deinosuchus. Really straightforward, simple, water tame. One of the best though. Absolutely. Now, they cannot do the tail swipe underwater, just because you're underwater. You can't do the tail swipe. But let's go ahead and see if we can kill this lead sickness. Looks like those X-fish are, yeah. Killed that mother trucker dead. We're gonna charge up that gigabyte, try to get a good AoE on these motherfuckers. There we go. Looks like it's attacking this poor Basilosaurus. Again, back to those performance issues that I was mentioning. So I do apologize about that. Weird blood cloud. May have to do a review on these guys. They seem interesting. But yeah, if I do remember correctly, the developer of Fjordur did say that the ocean was kind of acting weird. So I am kind of glad that I am doing this video now. But yeah, we're just going to come up on the land here, take off the scuba gear. And that will be it. The Deinosuchus, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Go fucking get yourself one. You know, even though they're aquatic tames, look at this. I'm still slapping shit on the surface. So they're just good tames. There's no reason to not have one. We're gonna kill this basilisk here. And if you like what you saw here, definitely think about hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. I am going to be continuing this series. This video is a little late, so I do apologize in advance. And then we're also going to be doing a review of some of the other creature mods that we have installed both on this server and that wildcard just announced. It's called Prehistoric Beasts, one of the new sponsored creature mods that I will definitely be taking a look at, and you can join me on that adventure. But this basilisk is super fucking tanky. I want to stay out of that poison as much as possible. And there we go, the big over 3k slap with the gigabyte. That's on like a 10-15 second cooldown. Truly amazing tame. Super recommend it. Fucking come get yourself one. This shit's dope. I mean, look at it. It looks amazing. But thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. That's going to be it for me today. Stay tuned for part 3. If you haven't already seen it, go to see part 1. I cover the Acrocanthosaurus, so you'll definitely enjoy that. And Placid's got my back here while I'm getting attacked. But thanks again. Have a good one, everyone.